Orthodontists are way more fickle than even the worst patients they complain about. Because you guys, who I love dearly, and I continue to serve, tell me exactly what you want. Then I give you exactly what you asked for, at exactly the time of year that you asked for it. And then all of a sudden you can't go. You can't do it. Hello there, everybody, and welcome to another episode of your 5-Minute Friday. I'm your host, Dr. Glenn Krieger, and today I'm going to finally explain in some real detail why there won't be another Orthopreneurs Summit. Now, when I went to AAO recently, I will just tell you anecdotally, it felt empty. Going to rooms where lectures were happening were half empty. The floor at AAO was mostly empty. I think there were a lot of international folks there. And I did see a number of my friends, but most of them were exhibiting or speaking. And it's not to get down on the AAO, but I think the demographic trends, if you read any of the industry newsletters, which I do, will tell you that attendance to even the best meetings in the world are seeing attendance down 20%. Millennials, young millennials, and Gen Zers have families. They don't want to travel for 3 or 4 or 5 days. They'd rather see things virtually if they could. And everything has a timestamp on it. Everything has a lifespan. And so when people say to me, Glenn, why'd you stop Orthopreneurs Summit? Which is the question I got literally 100 times at AAO. Number one, I think there's something to be said in life and for your own emotions about going out when you're on top. I don't think anybody would debate that Orthopreneurs Summit is one of the best meetings out there, if not the best meeting, from a presentation perspective, from being taken care of perspective, from an organizational perspective. Most will tell me that. And that's not me talking, that's you guys talking based on surveys. Number two, yeah, I'm leaving money on the table, but there's something to be said for leaving money on the table, right? It makes you feel good. Nobody will ever say, like they might about the AAO or a whole series of other meetings, I remember when the meeting was blah, 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 blah. It used to be so great. No, Summit in Vegas is the final summit. There will never be another summit. There will never be like that rug store down the block from you that's gone out of business 18 times. There will never be another summit. I will never run another meeting like Summit. We've done it for 8 years now? And I think we've changed the industry. I think we put in things that nobody else has done until we did them. And the final reason I'm doing this is because I want to innovate. The same way I did it with Orthopreneurs Summit, I think people are tired of sitting in a room and having somebody speak at them for 4, 5, 6 hours. I think, like I said, people don't want to travel as much. These are all industry trends. And the last piece of it is, and I'm pointing a finger at all of you as well on this one, orthodontists are way more fickle than even the worst patients they complain about. Because you guys, who I love dearly, and I continue to serve, tell me exactly what you want. Then I give you exactly what you asked for, at exactly the time of year that you asked for it. And then all of a sudden you can't go. You can't do it. And I'm not talking about the one odd, someone's sick or someone had, a funeral they had to attend or a graduation. No, literally, the statistics I have, and if you speak to any meeting planner in ortho, what you commit to in writing, ultimately, less than 40% of you will actually go to. You'll commit in writing. So I'm kind of done chasing down orthodontists. And I have 6 pages of notes of what I want from my next meeting. If I could go to any meeting anywhere that would get me off my butt and get me on an airplane, what would that meeting have to include? And I've sort of come up, like I said, about 6 pages of things that nobody else is doing. And I think we're going to stand the industry back up on its ear again, if you will. And I don't think anybody else is going to be pulled off what's on my mind. It's not happening in 25. It'll happen in 26 if it happens. It'll be very small. It'll be intimate. Everybody will not be able to attend. I'm telling you that now. And it will change people's lives and practices in a way that I've learned how to do from doing Summit. And so when people say, why no more Summit? I'm done chasing orthodontists. I really am done chasing orthodontists. You guys sign up, but you make it so flippant. You will pay $500 more to wait 6 months until you're literally 8 weeks before the meeting. And don't tell me it's about scheduling, because it's not. It's just whatever. And anybody who does meetings for ortho sees the same exact thing. They just won't tell you. I'm being honest with you because I got the podcast. So my point in all of this is it's going to be like nothing. I'm done chasing orthodontists. I can't innovate the way I want to in a space the size of Summit and the scope of that meeting. And I don't want lecturers. I don't want to put people on stage. I don't want to have people standing there speaking to you for 45 minutes with a PowerPoint. What I have in my head is radically different. And trust me, if it comes to fruition, it's going to blow your mind. If you think you're interested a little bit in what I'm talking about here, the kind of meeting that's more intimate, the kind of meeting that doesn't have speakers, So I'll let you figure out what I'm talking about when I say that. Sponsors are a part of the meeting, for sure. But they're not going to pay to play to get on stage. It's not going to happen, which happens at so many meetings. And I'm going to make sure that AI and technology are going to play such a pivotal role in enhancing the experience that you will wonder how we ever lived without it in the way I plan on implementing it. So again, nothing's firm yet, but stay tuned for that. So when you ask me, why is there no more summit? Because I need to innovate. We need to go through a metamorphosis. I think orthodontics as an industry, specifically with the demographics we now have, needs to change the way we do things. The old AAO, angle, component meetings, I go to them, but boy, can we innovate them. And I'm not talking about like minor innovations. So I'm excited. So when you say, why did I stop Summit? Because I'm super excited about what I can do without Summit and build something new. So I love all of you. You drive me crazy often, but like in any relationship, if you love somebody, you put up with it, right? And I'm going to get back to you with something in the next 4 months or so that I anticipate for 2026 that will blow your mind. And if you've trusted me on the things I've done along the way, whether it's Orthopreneurs University, Ortho Summit, Orthopreneurs RD, the Orthopreneurs Facebook group, any number of things that we've got, just hold tight for what's about to come down the road. Again, nothing firm yet, but my imagination is running wild. And so I want it to be a Disney-like experience, only more impactful in your life. So don't lament Summit going away. It's actually a really good thing. Think about moving into the home you really loved with your spouse, started your family, had a great time there, and then you moved into your dream home. That's where we're going, folks. I'm going to make sure you all have your dream practices. I'm going to be launching a coaching program, personal coaching program. The way I learned how to run my practice, we're going to pass on to you guys. That'll come probably late 25 into 26. So if you're interested in that, please reach out to me and I can talk to you about some more ideas about where we are with that. And the program, like I said, and again, I'm not a consultant. I'm not talking about coming to your practice and consulting. And I think consultants have a great place. But my goal is to help you build the business foundation, whether in meetings or in coaching, to build the business foundation so that you can feel so comfortable making decisions around your numbers, making decisions around your team, understanding the best pathways for growth and how to implement them, and being held accountable on that with somebody who really genuinely cares about your practice, the same way my coach and then the Schuster Center for Professional Development did for me. And I'm going to build something like that for orthodontists to be able to come in very small groups with their teams to be able to change their lives forever. So good stuff on the way, but I can't do that with a 1,500 person or 1,000 person summit. So you can ask me. It's not a sore subject. I'm always happy to talk about it, but always know, and I hope you're the same way, I'm not going to talk about the past as much as I'm going to talk about the future, because I can't change the past, but I certainly can change the future with how I act. So much love to each and every one of you. Wishing you the best, and stay tuned. Sign up for Orthopreneurs Summit, OP Summit 2025. Hope to see you there because we are pulling out every stop.